what inspires Jerica is her heart, and that's something that you can't teach or parent necessarily. At a past school, there was an idea of you have to play with everybody. And although I understand the concept of where people were going with that, I don't agree with it. And I always told them, I taught my kids, you don't have to play with everybody, but you have to be kind. And that's what I've always expected. You know, in life, you don't have to necessarily like everybody. You're not going to like everybody. But as a human being, you have to be kind. And I've always, like I said, I've always taught my kids that. One thing that I try to ask them on a fairly regular basis, outside of when I'm tucking them in, I ask them what the best part of their day is. But the other thing I try to is, what's the one thing that you've done nice for somebody else today?
A lot.
I do that a lot because I expect my kids to be able to think outside of themselves, to do something nice and kind for other people. That's something that I think is lost in humanity lately. Not only the idea, and one thing I think that we need to start teaching our kids again is the idea of not only sympathy, but of empathy. Because being able to put yourself into somebody else's shoes and empathize with them is what makes us human. You know, like I said, you don't have to play with anybody, but what if that was you? Jerica went to a private school, and so when it comes to kids that are new, how did you feel when you were new? And being able to turn that on to, because children, although that comes intrinsically to some, that has to be taught and brought up as a parent, of saying, well, did you think about how they might have felt? You know, and you might have been kind, and again, I don't want my kids to have to play with everybody, because there are children that I frankly don't want them to, because they might give me a bad influence. But when it comes to the kids that aren't, why aren't you? And what if that was you? And teaching that to our children, I think, is huge. The one thing that I hope that I bring to this world is the love through myself, through my actions, and through my children and their actions, and the kindness that they bring to other people. That's what I truly hope. And that's the only thing any parent can hope for. But that's kind of what hopefully that I've instilled and will continue to instill, and that I will continue to ask my kids every night, what is the one thing that you've done nice for somebody else today?